When you wake up every morning, what drives you? What inspires you? You need to find the things that don't add value to your life. Deep down, you know those things that you do, those people that you spend time with, and those places that you visit that are of no benefit to you. And in some cases, they will cause you harm. It may be emotionally, physically, or mentally. So cut them off. Let those things go. When you do, you will begin to see yourself spending your time with the people, in the places, and doing the things that will add value to your life and bring you more joy. It's an important step to take in your quest of discovering your true self. Knowing what you are not helps you move closer to who you really are. Most people are unwilling to do what they must to make their dreams come true. The key to lasting success lies within self-discipline. The battle for your life takes place in your mind. You need to have control over your mind so that you can choose to do the right things that are beneficial to you. It's important that you don't look at discipline as punishment. Discipline is being able to say, even though I want to relax right now, I'm going to study for this test because I know that if I do a good job on the test, I'm going to feel great. Being disciplined is being able to do what you need to do in the moments that you don't want to do them. Discipline prevents procrastination. Your motives are important. Ask yourself why you want to do what you want to do. Don't do things because they seem right or because they worked for other people. What is right for your best friend is not always right for you. Search your heart. Sometimes the rational thing can be the wrong thing to do. You need to be able to listen to your heart. It's important to be in tune with your emotions, but don't let them control you. Just as you need to control your mind, you also need to control your emotions. Once you know what you need to do, start moving. Put your hands to work and let your passion drive you. Think of your heart as your engine. Your mind lays out the plan, your hands execute, and your heart pushes you towards your goal.
If you want to live a life full of joy, you have to find your purpose. When you find your purpose and begin to do that which you are made to do, you will experience joy, regardless of the outcome. Instead of working for a reward or achievement, the work becomes the reward. This is because your heart, mind, and body are now aligned. Your work should be a labor of love. When you do what you love, you will do it well, and you will always be successful in it. So what is your motivating factor? Is it the demands of your parents? Is it the need to be known? Or is it your passion? Being able to answer this question is essential to living a joyful life. Everyone talks about self-love, but what is self-love? Self-love is knowing and doing what is best for you right now for yourself and your future. It's knowing the difference between instant, short-lived gratification and lasting happiness and benefits. In a nutshell, if you want to be happy, you have to love yourself. And if you love yourself, you will discipline yourself. You will make sure to do the things that will continue to reap benefits in your life as you get older and go further. But being disciplined does not mean that you should overwork yourself. It's important to find that balance. You're only human. Take breaks when you need to, when it's the right time to do so. But know when to get back to work, know when to get up and go. We have to take responsibility for our lives. Things happen to us that we can't control. A lot of things that we face are not our faults. But the fact that something is not your fault does not absolve you of the responsibility of your life after the fact. If you become a poor home, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to get a better life for yourself and for those that will come after you. It's not your fault that you come from a broken home, but it's your responsibility to heal and move on. Life is not fair. Problems will be thrown at us, but it's up to us to dictate how our lives turn out. Will you let things that you can't control define who you become, or will you define who you become?
There's so much that you can do that you don't even know yet. The potential is not fixed. Your abilities are not fixed. I guess that's one of the things that makes us human. We are malleable, and we can bend, break, and keep moving forward. Your creativity and intelligence are not fixed. You have so much room for growth. We can grow every day. We can learn every day. The only thing preventing you from doing and succeeding in what you want is your doubt. Don't underestimate your ability to grow and learn. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't hold yourself back. The only limit that you have is the one that you set for yourself. You can only go as far as you believe you can go. So free yourself from doubt and free yourself from the fear of failure. Every failure is an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. So why deny yourself the opportunity for growth? Any challenge that you face has a lesson for you to learn. When you go through difficult times, you come out stronger. Your weaknesses are left behind. Your fears are left behind. You have a new sense of purpose. Growth can only happen when you're outside your comfort zone. You can only become strong when you face your fears. Being bold and courageous is acting in spite of your fears. It's refusing to let your fears keep you from what you desire. So don't run away from challenges. Don't resent hardship. Instead, embrace and accept it. Face it with determination because you know that at the end of the day, you will be victorious and you will step into the next and better version of yourself.
To be successful, you will have to face a lot of your fears. Know that your fears cannot kill you. They say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So since fear doesn't kill you, you can use it to get stronger. Every fear presents with itself the opportunity for you to overcome it. True strength is shown when action is taken in spite of any given fears. But inaction in the face of fear could kill you. Maybe not physically, but in a metaphorical sense, yes. It can prevent you from starting that business, or sharing that idea, or pursuing that goal that will literally change your life. So in a way, you could say that inaction kills your future. It prevents what could be from being. Fear gives you the perfect chance to be bold and courageous. You have to be more involved in your life. As strange as that may seem, it's something that you consciously have to make an effort to do. Some people take a step back from their lives and essentially become bystanders in their own lives, allowing things to happen to them rather than making things happen. They'll later complain that life isn't fair and try to make themselves victims. But you have to ask, who said that life was ever going to be fair? People that watch life happen are victims of only themselves and their attitudes. Don't allow yourself to get entitled. As bad as things may be for you, there is someone out there whose life is much worse. So be grateful for the life you have and take it into your hands, and know that no one can stop you but you. Here is a short story by Team MotivationSupreme that will get you thinking about your life. A man found the cocoon of a butterfly. One day, a small opening appeared. He sat and watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through that little hole. Then, it seemed to stop making any progress. It appeared as if it had gotten as far as it could, and it could go no further. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He took a pair of scissors and snipped off the remaining bit of the cocoon. The butterfly then emerged easily, but it had swollen body and small shriveled wings. The man continued to watch the butterfly because he expected that at any moment the wings would enlarge and expand to be able to support the body, which would contract in time. Neither happened. In fact, the butterfly spent the rest of its life crawling around with a swollen body and shriveled wings. It was never able to fly. What the man, in his kindness and haste, did not understand was that the restricting cocoon and the struggle required for the butterfly to get through the tiny opening were nature's way of forcing fluid from the body of the butterfly into its wings, so that it would be ready for flight once it achieved its freedom from the cocoon.